Reed from the Spokane Northern, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe, hit the bell icon and see new videos I put up in the future. But due to circumstances of normal life, haven't had a chance to do any how-to videos or even videos from trains. So I thought I'd just do a quick layout update on a few things I've done and my intentions of what I'm going to do, and might just sort of be a mail call, but everything's out of a box of some new equipment I've acquired over the last couple of months. So let's go and have a look. So let's go. Alright, well I'll start off showing you a few of the locos that I've picked up in the last couple of months. So this will start off with these beautiful Smith RS3s in the old pinstripe Spokane and Seattle scheme. Not really fit in my era, but they're a good price and they're as rare as rocking horse poo, so I thought I picked up. So I had 95 and also got number 98. So I've actually they'll work well. I've got a Thurn SPNS Challenger, which I've seen photos of a couple of RS3s in that scheme with that, so I'm going to sort of run them a bit. So alright, and of course keeping with the Spokane, Portland, Seattle scheme, recently got picked up the two RS1s at Atlas release, 52 and 55. There's a 55, still nicely boxed. Once again, the time in the real world, and when my layout's set, these had been sold off to different companies and scrapped. But in my little world, they're actually going to be leased locos from the Burlington Northern, on the Spokane Northern. So if I just picked these two up from eBay, they arrived the other day for a bargain. Two lifelike C424s, which once again hard to find, and these were extremely good price. And this one, this is a surprise of the day, because when I opened it up to check it out, it was already DCC, so that made life a lot easier. So both of those I'm actually going to paint up in my Spokane Northern colours. But for the time being, the DCC one, I'm actually going to put this Burlington Northern shell on it, so which I haven't coated yet. So yeah, so there's the most of the latest locos I got. So now we'll go and have a look at some cars I've picked up recently. Alright, so something different that I'd do like a run by. So here they come. Yeah. So I've got Kato RS2 that I just picked up second hand, DCC. The Jeep 35 is actually a friend of mine's that he's giving me a long-term lease. So I've got a couple of Burlington Northern hoppers. And we've got three the black Canadian Pacific cylindrical hoppers, which I've been after a while. Because the reason I've got the Canadian Pacific stuff is because the once again in my world, the Spokane Northern has an interchange with Canadian Pacific. So then I've got my three Northern Pacific covered hoppers. I'm not sure who made those. And I've picked up 5 Canadian Pacific 50 footers, which were once again a very good price. 4 of them are micro trains, and one's an Atlas, I think. Really do like that green one. That looks cool. Look better when it's weathered. And then I picked up my local hobby shop. Got 3 Great Northern and 1 Burlington Northern covered hoppers. I think they're Fox Valley. Oh, and the 1 Burlington Northern, whatever that one's called, airside thing. Oh, and the caboose, so I just had to have a caboose on the end, and I haven't got a Canadian Pacific one, so I've got a Great Northern one, which I've had for a while. So they're my latest cars I've got recently. Alright, so that was my latest acquisitions for the layout. So now for the quick little update of a few things that I've finished and my intentions to do in the upcoming months. So let's go and have a look at those. Okay, so what I've done, oh, we have a train going by, isn't that lovely? So a few of you watched my video on my fixing up my boring little bit of mountain. As you can see, I've added some more trees. We go over here, have a close look. So I've added a few more stumps. There. I'll swing it around this way. See all the deadfall still in there. Added a couple up here. Still need to add a couple more, I think, just to fill it out a bit. And we'll come back down on the corner. I think that's come out quite well. Like I said, a few more trees and added really just finish that off nicely. As you can see, I've had a bit of damage when I moved the layout for the exhibition, so I'm going to be fixing that up. What I intend to do, I'm going to start at this end and slowly work my way up, fixing a few things. Like up on there, I've got to fix finally get around to making it actually look like a bridge, not just a bit of wood across a gap. We put some little posts along the side of the hill going up, finish the scenery a bit up there. Fix my fix all my trees that have sort of fallen down. Fix the area, put some deadfall on. Fix the roads. I think I repaint that in different colour. Move along here and thinking about, I'm actually going to put a little town here. I've got a fair few of the I can't remember the name of the company. Some kits for little businesses. And actually put there. And as I said in one of my other layout updates, those 3 buildings actually belong to my dad, and I think he wants them back. So I might give them back to him, and I'll probably have to make my own gas station and other things. Most of it will just come along, and you'll see trees everywhere. Well, not where they should be, because oh look, there's a big pile of trees. They all, unfortunately, when we moved the layout, there was a bit of a gap in the tarp on the trailer, and it caused a hurricane, and there were trees everywhere. So then I have to, like I did up the other end. I'm going to just finish up this. I've got to make a lot of trees, because I actually stole some trees from here to put up the other end. As I said in my fixing up the scenery on my last video, which I'll put a link to. Got to do all this, and as I said, I make, and I don't know how many trees I have to make. Other things I want to do is have this in 2 prizes, actually paint around there black, stop a bit of that shadow. But all in all, it's running nicely. There we go. There's my Canadian Pacific train running by. So We all like seeing trains run by. Alright, so anyway, that's what I've done and what I intend to do on the layout. Plus, obviously, in the next month or so, I'm going to, as I mentioned earlier, video, I have intentions of making starting a small switching layout, which I will do lots of how-to videos on how I build it from the start. So, there we go. Alright, so that's most of my latest acquisitions. You see, I've got a fair bit of work ahead of me with putting decoders in all those. I've got a couple. They need the TCS, CN, GP, or just the CNs. So I've got a few of them, but I'm going to need a couple more to get them all done. So, but no rush. Plenty of other locos to play with. And see when I've put those added trees in that section, I think it's really filled that out nicely. I said if you've seen the video I did where I fixed it up, I said I had to put more trees on it, so you can now see what it looks like. I hope you like it as much as I do. And a few other things I'm going to do slowly, plus my micro switching layout I'm going to start, as I said, hopefully in a couple of months, and show you how I do that from the very beginning to the very end. So, okay, so that wraps it up for this one. Like I said, if you're new here, please subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can be informed of my upcoming videos. Like, share, all the usual stuff, and that's about wraps it up. So as always, mate, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.